Good morning, everybody. What's up? It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. And today I'm going to talk to you about your purpose. What the heck? It's so random though, but I just feel really led to talk about this because I want to kind of be real with you and tell you my experience and excuse me, something that I've been just going through for years. And so I'm just going to dive right in this thing. So for years, I mean, when I was in college, for a long time, okay, I've been trying to find out what my purpose in life was. And I'm getting an alert on my phone. It was driving me nuts. Like, I would spend hours at night just praying and crying and praying and crying, and I felt miserable, and I couldn't shake it. And I was like, I need to figure out what it is I'm supposed to do. And so, I do, at that time in college, I was an artist. Well, I'm still an artist, but whatever. So I was doing art, and I also had an interest in children, and I also had an interest in dance. And all those are still true, but I couldn't shake those three things, and I just couldn't put my finger on what it is I'm supposed to do with those things. Like, yeah, I love kids. What am I going to be a teacher? Or I love dance. Am I going to be teaching that? Or am I going to be a teacher in general? Because I did art too. So I was thinking more of a teacher standpoint. And then when my advisor, I've told you this before, but for those who don't know, my advisor, she told me that I wasn't teacher material. That got me thinking, like, okay, so if she thinks she's my advisor and my teacher, and she's going to tell me I'm not teacher material, maybe it's not teaching that I'm supposed to be doing. And so her words got to me, and sometimes it still comes up, but I was still struggling, and her words made it worse. And so as time went on, I got married and became a mother, and that kept happening. Now I have 4 kids, and I was still struggling in that area. It's like, okay, I'm married now. I'm not working. I haven't worked since I was in college. 2013. No, not 2013. 2003. It might have been 2004 or maybe 5. No, I think it was maybe 2005 was the last time that I actually had a job. And so I was like, so am I just supposed to be home looking after my kid for the rest of my life? Like, I don't think that's it. So let me just fast forward, get to the point here. I am 35 years old. Yes, I look like I'm 16. I get it. But I am 35. On the 18th, I literally found out what my purpose in life was. Yes, it took forever, right? So I found out what it was through 3 to 4 people, which is really weird because it's been a prayer for a long time. And I'm thinking the whole time, well, I'm going to hear something, and it's going to be I'm going to be able to hear it myself. And it's not going to come through anybody else. I'm going to hear it. But that's not how it worked. God used people in my life to sprinkle in what my purpose in life is. And so once it was sprinkled in, I was like, oh my gosh. And it's like a light bulb went off in my head. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? And I just sat there in awe. Literally sat there looking at my screen like, did that really just happen? And then I just started crying. And I was like, oh, like what? And so I started putting all the pieces together, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love art. I love teaching. Yeah, I like teaching. No, I love teaching. I'm just kidding. I still love kids. I have 4. And what is it? And coaching, the point is, I live to inspire. That's my purpose in life. I love miming, and all of that combined into one is pretty much my purpose. God gave me all these gifts. I'm not going to die with all these gifts. I'm going to share it with everybody, right? So when you're trying to figure out what your purpose is, it's going to be revealed. You just got to be patient and stick with it. If you're praying about, what the heck am I supposed to be doing in my life, you're not going to be born and then go to college, go to school, go to college, whatever, get married, have kids, and die. No, that's not what's going to happen. Your life is supposed to be, you're going to be used to teach somebody something. I mean, you have something within yourself. My God, these alerts are distracting me. You have something built within you that only you can deliver to the world. And so you gotta kind of make an effort to stick with your research, kind of, I guess. So whatever you're like passionate about, whatever you feel deep down in your heart that you should be doing, that's part of your purpose. And so I have a list of stuff that I do. It's art, mime, teaching, children, and coaching. That's 5 things. 5 things that's gonna deliver life into the world. Like, that's crazy to me. And so my purpose is to inspire. I live to inspire. So every single day, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wake up in the morning, whether I want to get up that early in the morning or not. Before my feet touch the floor, I'm going to ask God, who do you want me to inspire today? What do you want me to tell the people, your people today? What can you pull out of me that will help somebody today? Like, it doesn't have to be a long drawn out prayer. It's something simple, just to give you kind of a gauge of how your day is going to go. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have for you today. So whatever you are passionate about, know that is pretty much part of your purpose. Whatever you're passionate about, and whatever kind of gets you kind of teary-eyed or gets you upset about, kind of like, for example, I hate when, that's a strong word, I don't like when I see parents not taking care of their kids. Like, for example, you're walking with your kids and your child is behind you instead of in front of you. Like, that's how kids get kidnapped, or that's how kids run off into the street. Like, that's something that drives me insane whenever I see it. And like, for me, when I go to the store, I have a system. I have, my kids are older now, but I've always had this system. Of course, LeVay is in the cart. I have Raina on my left, Naya on my right. They're holding the cart. Jeremiah is in front of the cart where I can see him. And he's kind of leading the pack because he's older. And so that's my system. Everywhere I go, that is my system, and my kids know the system. And I make sure they know the system because I don't want anyone trying to take my kids away from me, or I don't want them, getting hit by a car or whatever. I make sure that they know what the system is, and I make sure that they're aware of their surroundings, and I make sure that they know that there are bad people in the world, and if you do not obey what I'm saying, someone might take you from me. It's simple. You just gotta train up your kids. And so that's kind of one of my pet peeves, and so that's what I kind of what is the word? I give advice to different to mothers sometimes. Sometimes people ask me for advice and they're like, hey, what do you do in this situation? Because, you know, you have 4 kids. And I just help them out. That's what I do. I live to inspire. How did I not know what my purpose was? It's so friggin' obvious. And when I found out on the 18th, I'll never forget the day, when I found out, I was just filled with so much joy. Like there was so much weight that came off of me. It was like I just had a bunch of weights on me, and I finally just was like, woo, you know, dropped them off of me. I was like, yes, I know now. Years later, I know, but it's all good. I was patient and I stuck with it. But I'm not gonna keep talking here. That's all I have for you today. So I'm going to write this out on my blog, and I will post my link below again for you who couldn't tune in today. And I will see you on Monday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you know somebody who is struggling to find their purpose, like, comment, and share this video with them. Maybe it will brighten up their day and give them some type of hope. So, talk to you later. Have a good Friday, everybody. Bye.